there guys, I'm Campea. Thanks for visiting my movie vlog, and this is my quick review of the brand new film, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, normally when I do these reviews, what I like to generally do is start with the things that I like, then talk about things that don't work for me. For reasons you'll see in a second, I'm gonna start with the things that did not work for me for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, okay? So let me start with this. Once again, we have another Jurassic Park movie, this time called Jurassic World, that fails to capture the magic of that first Jurassic Park. There's an element, like I said, of magic to that first Jurassic Park film, the awe and the wonder and the mystery and the magic of it all, that no Jurassic film has ever been able to recapture. And this movie is certainly no exception to that. It just can't really capture that lightning in a bottle again. And one could fairly say, but John, it might be impossible to capture that type of magic again. Maybe that's a fair thing to say, but I'm just saying this is a film that doesn't capture the magic of the first one. The second thing that I didn't like about this film, and I'm not going to go into any details here as to not give away any spoilers, but it's the bad guy. It's once again a very one-dimensional, I have an evil, nefarious plot. And it's just so kind of almost insulting how basic and simple the villain is. Like, and maybe that works for the film, I don't know. But when you get villains who are so underdeveloped and so one-dimensional, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. And that was an irritant for me throughout the film. But now I'll go into some of the things I like, because although it is fair to say this is a film that doesn't recapture the magic of the first one, it does succeed on several other levels. Number one, what you come to expect from a Jurassic World or a Jurassic Park type of movie. Fun, excitement, thrills, some horrific things, being scared and cheering all at the same time. There's a lot of that. As a matter of fact, there was one point in this movie, like there is always so much happening and so much action going on. At one point, I remember turning to my buddy and saying, this is actually a little bit exhausting. I mean, not so much so that you're getting sick of it, but like, it just has you, your heart's pounding the whole time and you're watching all the stuff, and it's very well laid out. I mean, it's nothing that we haven't seen in the trailer per se, but whether it's escaping from dinosaurs or trying to escape off the island that's about to blow up at any moment now, or a mixture of the two, I mean, there's just always something heart pounding going on screen. And again, I'm not gonna give away anything here, but I put this in a tweet earlier. There are a couple of legitimately heartbreaking moment, like real emotional moments, things you don't really expect to feel in a Jurassic World or Jurassic Park type of movie anymore. But there are a couple of moments in this movie that are legitimately heartbreaking. I wish I could share what these were, but once you see it, you'll know exactly what moments I'm talking about. The other thing they accomplished here that I was kind of questioning whether they could was that it felt like it made logical sense. Like whenever you're making a sequel, you're like, well, how do they explain them all doing this again? And Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom feels completely logical. Like it feels like the natural next thing that happens after the events of the first Jurassic World. Because if you watch Jurassic World, you'd know, hey, there are some repercussions that are bound to happen as a result of what just happened in this movie. And it feels like this movie really just picks up where that one left off. Now, a few years have passed, but it feels like from a logic point of view, it picks up where the last one left off. And it actually made sense. I never once felt, well, it feels kind of forced getting Bryce Dallas Howard back in here again. Or it feels like they really had to twist logic to come up with an excuse to have the Pratt character here. No, not at all. It actually all made total logical sense to me. And yeah, at the end of the film, I turned to my buddy as the lights started to come up and said, that was pretty good. And it is. It's a pretty damn good movie. Actually, in my opinion, I think this is the second best film in the Jurassic series. If you're going to count all the Jurassic Park films and the two Jurassic World films, I think this is probably the second best film in the series so far. Again, not quite up to the level and the magic of that first one. That might be difficult to attain, but it does a pretty damn good job and overcomes those shortcomings of, oh my gosh, look at this villain. It's like, oh, mustache twisting villain. And the fact that it doesn't quite live up to the magic of the first, you pretty quickly get past those things when you're completely enveloped in all of the thrills and excitement and horror and scares that a Jurassic World movie should be bringing you. Overall, I recommend this film. I think you're gonna have a good time checking it out. It's not gonna be for everybody. I think there's gonna be a lot of people who are going into this thing hoping, understandably so, to recapture that magic of the first one. And when it doesn't happen, I think some people might leave disappointed, but I think most of you are going to enjoy it when you go to check it out. The big question here is, Have you had a chance to check it out yet and been one of the lucky audiences to see an advanced screening of it? If so, jump down to the comments section. Let me know what you think. If you haven't seen the film yet, what are your expectations going into it? Are the things that I'm saying lining up with your expectations, or do they not? Let me know in the comments section below. That'll do it for me, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. My name's Campea, and until the next video, bye-bye.